This is a good find if you want to try to beat the crowds.
Good morning. We are still on the Wonder of the Seas.
It's our first cruise if you're just joining us, and we are on day 5 now. It's port day to St. Thomas.
Yep, so we're gonna be checking out St. Thomas this morning. Gangway's about to go down. I saw a Customs and Border Patrol agent in the line at Starbucks. So I was like, I don't think she was on the ship before. So they've started coming on the ship, but they haven't let us off yet. So we're just waiting, hanging out here. We've got our towels ready to go. We got some quick breakfast this morning at the Park Cafe. I got a donut, which is actually really good, a chocolate glazed donut, and a dulce de leche. Dulce, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it? Croissant. And it was also very good.
I tried a bagel from their bagel bar, and of course I had to have the muesli that I get anytime it's available, and the watermelon. It's never disappoints.
Another welcome to St. Thomas sign out here. We're in St. Thomas. So St. Thomas is actually a U.S. territory. So we're on a little island, but don't have to worry about currency or anything like that today. And our cell phones work. So just turned my cell phone on for the first time in like 4 days and got an insane amount of text messages.
Yeah, that's how mine went is yesterday. Like 20 text messages. We're not that popular. It's just our family.
No, I got more than that. I'm more popular than you.
Well, mine had been coming in, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Johnny had some kind of loophole in the Matrix where her like texts were coming through even though she hadn't paid for internet,
just a few.
And was just on the ship's Wi-Fi.
Welcome to St. Thomas.
All right, we are on the ferry for Water Island. It was like about a 10-minute walk from the dock for the ship, so we were able to walk right over.
Yeah, because the Wonder docks on the side where the ferry is, on the same port side as the ferry, so it was a short walk over, and then we actually had to wait about 30 minutes because we were early. The first ferry leaves at 8.
So we're loaded up now, and we're ready to go over to Water Island. It was a very, very quick ferry ride over. And we're here. There's supposed to be some shuttles. When Johnny had done her research, there weren't any when we arrived. I did see one parked, but it's only a 7-minute walk from the pier to the beach. So you walk up a hill, and then you walk down a long hill, and then the beach is right here. So just got to get down this hill, and we're there. There's a couple of restaurants, it looks like, on either corner of the beach. And then of course we'll know more once we get down there.
And if you want to like explore the whole little island, I think it's a car-free island. So you can rent a golf cart if you want to explore the little island.
Yeah. They have gas-powered golf carts right by the pier that you can either schedule in advance, because we ran into some friends that we met yesterday that had reserved one. Or I'm sure they'll be happy to take your money if you show up, as long as all the golf carts are, as long as there's one free. So we're gonna finish walking down to the beach here and get set up and enjoy our day at the beach. All right, we made it onto the beach. There's a little sand volleyball court right here. Got some huts.
Some like tables over there, picnic tables.
Yeah, there's a little picnic area over there you can hang out in. There's lots of yachts and sailboats out in the harbor here. But there's it looks like a cordoned off swim area for people on the beach to use. And we're supposed to look out for the red-footed tortoise. It could be anywhere, waiting to pounce.
This is
Honeymoon Beach.
Yes. If you're searching for it or wanting to find out more about how to get here or Googling it or whatever, look for Honeymoon Beach on Water Island, and you can learn more about it.
Yeah, Honeymoon Beach, Water Island.
You can go right here on the edge is like a lot of shells. Probably we get here first thing, you got first pick, right? But there's like some, I'm just picking up little shells. There's some sea glass. And we found an animal that's like looks like it's still alive, but I don't know what that's called. I asked Ryan if we should put it back in the water. He said just leave it alone. I want it to dry out up here.
Yeah. You also don't want to touch it and kill it with your oil.
Yeah.
Very pretty. There's another beach you can go to on St. Thomas. I think Megan's Bay, I think is what it's called. But kind of everyone goes there, so from multiple cruise ships. So this seems to be a fairly secluded place to go to. Not very many people here. So it's very nice, very peaceful. I'm gonna sit down and read a book and relax.
We are settled in here at Water Island on Honeymoon Beach. You can rent chairs for $10 a piece and they'll come down and set them up for you. We got here early, so we scored one of the little tiki hut umbrellas, so we're in the shade. And there's a bar and a restaurant down on the end, and there's beach volleyball. It almost feels like a little private beach club thing, especially if you get out here early, because like there's maybe, I don't know, 30 people out here, maybe 30 people out here. It feels very secluded. So this is a good find if you want to try to beat the crowds, especially if you get out early. Now I'm guessing it'll be busier throughout the day. It'll get busier, but we have to be back on our ship by 2. So we're gonna have to leave a little bit earlier anyway. So we figured we'd get out here early and enjoy it while we could.
Got a little volleyball court down here for sand volleyball. They've also got like a, maybe it's like a pickleball court that's over here as well. Rental stand. And then they've got little carts for like shuttles and stuff. So you can take shuttles back to the ferry if you need it. And then down here there's a little restaurant, which is where we're gonna go right now.
Thank you. We're waiting back at the ferry dock to go back. It's about a little before noon and the ferry's run on the 15. There's already a lot of people, so hopefully we'll be able to get back on this one, but we just didn't want to wait till the 1:15. We were worried that we might not get back in time or that there might be too many people and we'd get stuck. So you can see the line. The line has already formed and it's about 10 minutes till noon. So just to be aware, manage your time when you're trying to get back on the ship.
All right, we are back on the ship. We left Water Island. We got on the ferry. We did have to wait a while for it, so I would recommend, like, if you go over to Water Island, make sure you leave enough time to get back. We ended up not coming back until like an hour after we had arrived at the ferry. We still got back in plenty of time because we had planned on catching the 12 o'clock ferry and the ship didn't leave till 2:30. So we had plenty of time to get back to the ship, eat some lunch, and now we're back in the Solarium, relaxing, chilling out, and we'll just hang out, I guess, until dinner. Tonight's Caribbean night, so we're looking forward to that. But we ate in the Windjammer for lunch. Yep, save some money. So we didn't actually end up spending any money on Water Island other than just paying for the ferry.
And the trash.
Oh yeah, and the chairs. Yeah, so we got 2 chairs. It was $20 for the 2 chairs. It was great. We enjoyed that a lot. It was super relaxing. It was almost like having your own little private beach down there. But we got back from that, and then we got Windjammer lunch. I tried a hamburger for the first time, like a full hamburger, not just a patty. The bread is actually really good. It's like a sweet brioche bread that they use for their hamburgers, and it made for a pretty tasty hamburger. And there's also some fried turkey that was really good. Some steak rancheros, I believe it was called. That was pretty good. It seemed like the food was a little better today at the Windjammer. I liked it.
I think I still have the theory that we're just getting like the farther away we get from like food elsewhere than the ship, the food on the ship gets better. But that might be a theory. I don't know.
the longer we eat cruise food, the better it tastes to us. That could be a thing. So
we were also really hungry.
We were
It was
very
like
hungry.
Almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah, being very hungry makes up for a lot too. But it was good food. So now we're just hanging out here in port for not very much longer. It's after 2, so they'll be going up with the gangplank here shortly, and we'll be heading out. And we've got a great little view right here in the Solarium to check out the leaving of the port. I believe is the phrase. No, it's not. But yeah, we'll have a good view for that up here in the Solarium, and then we'll get to chill out for a little bit before dinner.
And we're going to the parade.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to a parade.
The Anchors Away parade.
The Anchors Away parade. So we'll go to that before we go to dinner, and then we'll get dinner.
Ryan's holding down the seats in the Solarium, and I came down to pop out to watch the Anchors Away parade. It's really loud in here. Not sure if you can hear me. I decided to go down to watch the Anchors Away parade. No, you're fine. And it was actually really cute. I would recommend seeing it. It's only like 20 minutes long, and it's like all the entertainers in the whole ship. So like I recognize like people from the Shockwaves band and people from the ice skating show, and like so all the show's performers are there, and they dress up and they are like, it's like the Vikings and the Arabians and the pirates, and they all come out and they do their dances, and then they have a little fight. It's really cute. So I recommend going to see it. It's time to drag myself up to the, down to the room for dinner. It was really peaceful in the Solarium. It was like people were clearing out because it's almost dinner time, and it was getting quiet, and the sun was like lowering over the sea, and it was just really beautiful. And I was reading my book, but I dragged myself up. Anyway, I knew if I sat there much longer, I might not be able to get up. But if I waited too long, I'd be late for dinner. So off to my room to get changed. Ryan's already up and showered, so I'll jump in, we'll get ready. It's Caribbean night, so I'll put my dress on, my island dress, and we'll see what we have. Also, the boat is a-rockin'. I was up in the Solarium, it's in the front of the ship, so you can like kind of feel it moving more. And like when I was walking away, like I could barely stand up, and it was like knocking me over, and I could hear the hot tub like swooshing around, like splashing, and the people were like ah in the hot tub. It was kind of funny. So anyway, if you're in the Solarium, you may feel the ship moving.
I stopped by the spa to reschedule an appointment that I had for like a groom and shave in the morning. We got a call saying we had a $60 credit that we won in a secondary raffle. I think it's probably just something just try to get us into used spa stuff, but I was gonna cancel it, but I didn't quite get down. I forgot to do it last night. That's how they get you, right? And so I went in this morning to cancel it 24 hours in advance, but the spa wasn't open and we were leaving the ship. So they of course were like, they have no communication. So just a heads up if you're like doing anything spa related, apparently like the spa has no kind of communication with the actual ship, like guest services and them. They're on completely different systems. They don't have any shared access. They don't have any way to like communicate or anything like that. So like make sure that if you're doing your spa stuff, you have it locked in, and you're communicating with them and being aware of like your times, and if you want to cancel or move something, you're aware of those timetables and all that stuff. But no harm done, not too bad. So I'm gonna go through with it, do it anyway. That just means I'll look better tomorrow. It is gonna be at 8 a.m. so that I don't have to miss some other stuff we wanted to do in the morning. So I'm not gonna get to sleep in as late tonight as I wanted to possibly sleep in, since we're gonna do like 3 shows tonight. But we'll see how it goes. But anyway, so I'm headed over to meet Johnny right now in the main dining room. Got a Coke Zero that we brought. We brought a 12-pack of Coke Zero with us. And we'll get some food, and then we'll start knocking out shows for the rest of the night. So let's get to it.
Like all the waiters and waitresses have on their like their Caribbean shirts and like their Hawaiian type shirts, and like the people have on their Caribbean gear. I already have a tea. Oh, I have a tea.
Oh, do you want water?
I have a water.
That's my water, yeah.
But she had brought 2 earlier, so I just kept 2. So I was just saying, y'all, you can just take that glass, but I don't need a refill.
No problem.
So everybody has, like, there's actually a lot of people in the dining room that are like dressed up in their Caribbean wear and their Caribbean dresses, and like even like there's these little boys over here that have like their little Caribbean shirts on, and like I don't know, it just feels cute. Everybody's cute. So it's fun night to be in the main dining room, and we just had some coconut shrimp that was pretty good. Ryan said he didn't. Ryan said he didn't think it was as good as the coconut shrimp that we like at Alani, but I thought the shrimp part was just as good. But the sauce was a little bit different. It wasn't as sweet. But anyway, I'm looking forward. We're having shrimp for our entree too. Well, I am. Ryan's having steak. But I had shrimp for my appetizer and shrimp for my entree. But those are the ones she suggested, so I'm going to go with her suggestions tonight. For dessert, I got the pineapple sunshine cake. And I did have this like tropical pound cake that Ryan got off the Windjammer earlier. And I thought that might be similar to what we were having tonight, but this is different. But it's got like a creamy top and then like a yellow cake. I'm going to try it. It looks light and fluffy.
We didn't talk about our dinner though.
Oh, it's actually like pretty pineapple-y. It's like really light. It's kind of refreshing. It's good. It's not too sweet. No. My dinner was good. I had the tiger shrimp, and they were like big, and I left one. I only ate 4 of them. They were really good. They had like a garlic butter sauce on them. The sides are okay. I like the plantains. The rice and beans were just rice and beans. But Ryan had steak.
I had the steak, and it was one of the best things I've had this week. It was really good. It was really tender. It was a New York strip, which is hard to cook and cook it really juicy sometimes, but they did a really good job with it.
It was like rare though.
It was cooked, yeah, like rare, which was excellent. It worked out great. The baked potato, I ate a little bit of the baked potato. It was good, but I didn't eat much because carbs and the veggies that came with it were good also. So it was a great meal. I liked it a lot. And I got some fried plantains on the side, and they were tasty. They weren't as good as Cynthia's that we had
carbs
on St. Martin. But, well, I'm saving my carbs for things that are good.
Yeah.
Like chocolate cake and fried plantains.
Show them your cake. Your cake looks good.
My cake is very good. I took a special video of it that I will show. And I haven't eaten it yet, but I guess I could eat it right now, I guess. I asked for some coffee. We're always a little bit slow on the coffee. Oh, it's really good.
It looks rich. Is it rich?
It is pretty rich, but it's got good flavor. It's an alternating of like mousse and chocolate cake with some dulce de leche sauce on the bottom. So, very tasty. I got my coffee, and so she actually made me fresh coffee. She made me fresh coffee 2 nights ago, and I made a comment about it, so she made me fresh coffee again tonight.
So the service, it's not that the coffee was slow, it's that the service is just so good.
Right.
She's getting him the best coffee, the freshest coffee.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Amoy is our assistant waiter, and she's...
I normally get decaf at night, but because we have like 2 to 3 shows we're trying to get to tonight, I need the good stuff to keep me up.
Yeah, we have a full night tonight.
So
we're on our way to the first show, but I hadn't stopped in this little Royal Caribbean store, so I stopped in to see what they have. And they have the little model ships. They're $79.99 if you want to collect all of your cruise ships. That's kind of cool. Oh, I like this hat, right? You like that one?
yeah, that's the one.
Looks like tones. We're about to watch the intense Aqua Show in the Aqua Theater. And we got here at 7:15, and it was like all the center section was already full, and the like inside center of the outside rows. So like if you want to get a prime seat here, you probably need to get here at least 45 minutes to an hour ahead.
Yeah. It was a lot busier than we thought it would be.
It was busier.
Typically 30 minutes ahead has been pretty good for most things, but this seems to be pretty much like the most, people have talked more about this show I think than any other show.
Yeah.
Like when they've been like, have you seen this? So
yeah.
It must be one of the more popular, like maybe the most popular show. Plus, because it gets canceled a lot, I think there's maybe more demand for it too.
And they have to like fit a lot of extra people in.
Yeah.
So, but we have a full night tonight. We're going to try to see this one, and then there's a headliner here in the theater that's like a juggler and comedian. We're going to try to go see him at 9:45. And then the people at dinner last night told us to go to the game show called Crazy Quest. It's an adult game show tonight, and it's at 11. It's like a scavenger hunt, like an indoor scavenger hunt. We'll see if Ryan makes it. I told him I'm okay going without him if he doesn't feel like he can hang all night. But they said it's really fun to watch. So we'll see how far we make it and how late we can stay up tonight. But we've got our Coke Zeros. I've got my Coke Zero in my sweet cup. And we'll see.
We'll see how long my cup of coffee holds out.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
But here's the stage though, it's all set. Everything's ready to go. They've got some zip lines up here for performers. I think it sounds like performers go across them. The pool just opened up. They just pulled away the covers and the pool's exposed. So we're ready for some amazing water acrobatics.
The ship's been moving a lot since we left St. Thomas, and like you can see the water in there just
see the water swaying from side to side.
Sloshing back and forth. Wow.
Hopefully that doesn't affect them. I would assume not. I would assume if they plan to show on the ship, they plan for it to be swaying a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Well, we were in between shows, just meandering through the promenade, and I went to refill my swig with water, and the pizza smelled really good, and we hadn't tried it yet, so I was like, hey, we gotta do it for the video, right? Okay, so I'm gonna try the Sorrento's pizza. That's pretty darn good pizza. It's like a thin crust. It's got the little curly pepperonis. I like those curly pepperonis.
You could have been eating pizza all week long.
We could, except it kind of doesn't always sit well on me, but yeah, this is pretty good.
Let me try it.
You want to try it?
I mean, I don't necessarily want to. It's like super late at night. I'm going to go to bed soon, but...
You can do it. It's not like you're eating 3-piece pizza. Just a couple bites. But I think that's what you do, right? You get late night pizza while you walk through the promenade in between your shows.
That's good pizza.
It is good pizza. Yeah.
Thumbs up.
It'll
for
do.
Sorrento's.
Oh. And we need to tell you about Intense, the water show, but we won't do it right now because our mouth's full. It was good.
Okay, we are headed down some more, down the promenade, over to the Royal Theater, where we're going to go to a special show that doesn't do reservations. It's not a normal show that Royal has.
It's like a headliner show.
It's a headliner show, and it is a juggler, comedian guy. I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either.
Scotty Kavanaugh is the name. Scotty Kavanaugh. He's the headliner show that we're going to see tonight. He was in Vegas for a little while.
This ship is swaying so much, I'm having a hard time walking straight.
Johnny can't walk. Too much to drink.
No, I haven't had anything to drink. Well, I had Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. That Coke Zero got to you.
Oh, yeah, I want to go downstairs.
All right, we're going to go downstairs and find a seat down there.
If you come in deck 5... If you come in deck 5, it's like the little balcony area. If you come in 4, you can sit in either like the mezzanine or the orchestra
Or you can
area.
go down the stairs right here.
Yeah, you can go in the stairs.
Yeah, if you come in on deck 5, you just walk down the stairs. We are done with our shows for the night. We came back to our room. We just did the headliner, Scotty Kavanaugh, who was a juggler. He finished by juggling knives on a unicycle. It was pretty impressive.
Hello.
I think...
he said he won the gold medal for the U.S. He represented the U.S. in the like national, or I guess international juggling competition. He won the gold medal, so... Yeah.
World-renowned juggler, comedian.
Yeah.
It was, it was good. It was a great show. And then before that, of course, we had Intense.
Yes, this was our redo, like our reschedule from the first night on the ship when it had some rain and like a lot of wind, and so they rescheduled and created 2 new shows tonight. And we were a little worried at first because like the ship's been really rocking today as we like were moving fast away from St. Thomas. So like the water was like in the pool, like in the Aqua Theater, was like sloshing. And
well,
so,
you were worried. I wasn't worried.
Well, other people were like, is the show still going to happen? Like, because they do cancel it a lot. They cancel it a lot for little things, I think. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And so, anyway. But that show was really good. Like, yes.
Very good, yeah. A lot of skilled dancers, high divers, aerialists. I mean, it has so many things in it.
Yeah, it's like an all-female cast. And I spent the whole time, like, thinking, did they look for divers? Did they look for dancers? Did they look for gymnasts? Did they look for synchronized swimmers? Like, because like all of that was in it. And I think they all had like specialties, but they all were doing all of it essentially.
Yeah.
And so very talented cast. And honestly, like I've seen a bunch of shows like just at Branson, at Disney, at the Gallenberg, Pinter Forge. Like I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've never seen anything like this before. It was very unique.
It was very unique.
It was very unique. There was, girls that did like some martial arts, like and gymnastics type moves, and like high dives, and like tricks off the dives, and aerialists. Like it was just had so much going on. It was like high energy music, water, lights, like they used all kinds of effects, had a lot of technical aspects, and it's pretty impressive. It was really cool.
It was a great show.
Really unique. Yeah. So far of the, like, all the shows that we've seen so far have been good, but definitely don't miss that one, and don't miss the ice skating. Skating. I mean, those are just unique, like, right? You're not going to see them just every day. Water shows and ice skating shows, so.
Yeah.
So far, those are my top 2.
We're wiped out now. Or I'm wiped out.
Well, okay. I probably have enough
night.
energy. I could have gone to Crazy Quest tonight, but Ryan was already like getting tired, and I was kind of. So I'm gonna choose like future Johnny right now, because I have to go to work Monday morning. We get off our cruise ship Sunday morning. We fly home to Texas from Florida, and we get home at like 5:30, and then I have to like go to work the next morning, and so. I'm going to choose future Johnny right now and get some rest over the next couple of days, instead of like pushing myself to the max and trying to stay up late and do everything there is. So I told Ryan, I said, we'll just save this one for the next time. Hopefully we'll come either on this ship again or on a similar ship and do something similar again. So.
And present Ryan is sleepy and wants to go to bed. So that's what I'm going to do.
So, yeah. So we're calling it a night. But this was a great day. And we like packed our evening, and it was a lot of fun. Packed our day. I'm like, were we in St. Thomas just this morning? It feels like a long day.
We were in St. Thomas for over half the day.
It feels like a long day, but we got another one tomorrow and lots of activities to do. So you will not get bored on the ship. I told Ryan tonight, I said, I think what I like about the cruise is that when we were in the dining room tonight and it was Caribbean night, and all of a sudden it was like, they came on the speaker and they're like, everybody starts waving their napkins around, and then they're like, we're gonna do a parade, and all of the servers, and they're like, clap for your servers and clap for the chefs, and then it was like, do a dance party, and we're like standing up in the middle of our meal and like doing a dance party. And I told Ryan, I said, I think what I like about this cruise, like what I like about cruising, is like it's like a party all like for 7 days, just like, or you just walk around and like there's a party. And Ryan's like, maybe that's what I don't like about this cruise, is that it's like a constant party.
I was enjoying a really good steak when they started doing that. And then I felt really awkward because I just kept eating it. That's all for this week's video, but there's more cruise content to come and more videos from our other travels around the world. So be sure to like and subscribe and follow as we go shore to shore.